So there we go, live shot, Littleton, Colorado. That's Arapahoe County, south of Denver. 9 electoral votes in Colorado. Question for you, America. How big a role did the media play in tonight's final outcome? And what will we be talking about a week from now? Perhaps months from now. Howard Kurtz, Fox News media analyst, host of Media Buzz on Sundays. And Howie, nice to see you.
Especially on the big day.
Right on. What a headline. The nutty final days, sex, witchcraft, car wrecks, and punditry on steroids. You wrote that.
I wrote that. It's easy to write because we're in crazy town right now after a wild and crazy campaign. I mean, a Drudge headline about Clinton campaign chief John Podesta practicing occult magic. Actually, he was invited to a performance artist dinner, and it wasn't even him. It was his brother, Tony. Mike Huckabee is a big Trump supporter, as you know. He tweeted, Trump may be a car wreck, but at least his car is pointed in the right direction. Hillary is a drunk driver going the wrong way. Nice endorsement, Governor. And actress Allie Wentworth, she says that if Trump wins, we'll start looking at real estate in Australia. Though we would include her husband, George Stephanopoulos. I don't know if he's been clued in on this plan.
Wow.
Bill.
Big picture stuff now. What do you think we learned from this campaign in a broad sense of the media? Because every 4 years, it kind of takes us in a different direction, and maybe there's a new form of media that's born. You know, I think about the Drudge Report in the 1990s. I think about Politico.com in 2008. Yep. Like, what is it a mechanism that comes out of this, or is it a lesson, or is it a style, or is it the way we cover it? How would you dissect that?
It would be hard to give the media high marks in this campaign because we have so easily been distracted by sensationalism and silly stuff, insults instead of issues. And by the way, I do not let the candidates off the hook on this. But if you look at, everything from Access Hollywood to Basket of Deplorables, sometimes it seems like we were, and Size of the Hands, remember that? I mean, sometimes it just seemed like we had a weakness for that. At the same time, and especially since the conventions, Bill, I mean, it would be impossible to ignore how tilted, certainly the commentary, much of the mainstream coverage has been against Donald Trump, who so many wrote off for so long, and here he is. He's got a shot at this thing, despite all the negative stuff dumped on him by the press.
Is that the black eye?
I think there's a stain here from people on both sides.
I'd say the reason I ask you is because you go out and poll people, and the media has been ranked in low single digits for a number of years.
Whipping boy.
So, okay, it's easy to take a shot at us. I think, the criticism in some cases is fair. I think the criticism from other corners might be because their guy or their gal did not or does not win. Analyze that.
This time is different. I think there is such disgust and disdain among many Americans, really on both sides, much more on the Trump supporter side, to be sure. But a lot of people on the left think that the email scandal was kind of like a grade C story. The media blew up, that we blew up the Clinton Foundation, they were trying to do good. So you have certainly a more polarized country, and that's reflected on Twitter and all the abuse and the invective. But I think that I've never seen this level of animosity toward those of us who at least try to get it right, try to be fair, and I think that is the lasting legacy for our business after 2016.
Thank you, Howard. There will be plenty to analyze. I think we can agree on that, right?
I'll be back tomorrow.
And okay, tomorrow for sure. And there'll be these big think pieces that come out over the coming week and month that will be something for all of us to take in.
A lot of hand-wringing to come.
Yeah, and just to consider and think about it. So thank you, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow, okay?